Here we go, Harry, with Pro Schmo Bets, UFC 322. We've been waiting for this, the culmination fight card of the year, man. You can't get better than this, right? And we open up with the bets. Every fight card, every Saturday, every fight prediction video you see, published stories on Instagram or on ProSchmoBets.com. We give you the bets, all right? So let's get into that right now. That's what we're doing. We're going to give you the bets fourth right out, right? And we will have on here Malcolm Wellmaker. We will have on this fight card Fatima Klein. We will have Tracy Cortez. Huge. You want our bets? All you have to do is visit us at ProSchmoBets.com or Instagram. For the main card, we have Islam Makhachev, okay? Valentina Shevchenko, huge. And we're going to break this down now. We're going to break this down. We got the upset with Sean Brady on Michael Morales or Beneil Dariush on Benoit Saint Denis. We will determine that on a video we will publish on Instagram, okay? So we will have a fight prediction video, unlike what we normally do, where we have a write-up on ProSchmoBets.com or Instagram or email. You send us an email or a DM, and we get you our write-up, okay? Skill for skill, the simulated fight with data points and all, stats and all, supporting whether Sean Brady or Michael Morales, Beneil Dariush or Benoit Saint Denis will win this fight. All right, so for these particular 4 fighters, 2 fights, we will have those 2 outcomes, okay? We will see if we are with the left or blue, the red or blue side, all right, with Beneil Dariush, Sean Brady, or Benoit Saint Denis, Michael Morales. But there's an upset there, all right? Now, let's break down the fight card. Again, we will break down further the prelims and main card on fight prediction breakdown videos on the channel. Just click on Pro Schmo Bets on this YouTube channel and scroll looking for it. We got Giuseppe Mariscal versus Pat Sabatini. One of the great things that Chepe does is strike. We know he can do it, but he can't take a leg kick for his life. And that's exactly what Pat Sabatini is going to see here. He's going to see how he could just chop down Chepe Mariscal, and then how he could set up, he could chain his striking to wrestling and grapple this man Chepe Mariscal. Pat is going to have this in the bag. Pat is too dominant when it comes to the ground game. Now, there is this off chance that Chepe could knock out Sean Brady, man, because Chepe will not give up in this fight. So if it comes to having to pick the heart and grit of a fighter that is willing to die in there, I'm going Chepe Mariscal. But skill for skill, Pat Sabatini, he went on to be an elite level fighter off the rip, man. That's like going from high school straight, to the NBA, straight to the MLB. None of this NCAA, basketball, college this, college that. All right? I love what Chepe's done on the regional scene. But that, you have to decide for yourself, all right? Moving on. We're going with, let's see what's next. Malcolm Wellmaker, Cody Haddon. Man, I really didn't like the Cody Haddon fight with, what is your name? Steve Urseg at bantamweight. I really didn't like that fight, man. I didn't like that fight for Cody Haddon, man. Really didn't. And Wellmaker, he's 31. Cody Haddon will be back. He'll be back. It's Malcolm Wellmaker on the money line. Malcolm's going to have to defend the takedown or two. He's going to get worn out in this fight because Cody's going to grapple him. But Cody's not submitting him. So I give that decision win to Malcolm Wellmaker. Now, if Malcolm Wellmaker knocks out Cody Haddon, God bless, man. The UFC is going to be really upset because Cody Haddon is quite the highlight prospect. Now, I'll tell you that much right now. Roman Kopylov, Gregory Rodriguez, you know who's getting knocked out here. You know who's getting, and it ain't going to be no high kick from Roman Kopylov. It's Gregory Rodriguez on the money line. That's it. Bo Nickel, we know what happened here with the whole cancellation thing. Potential, right? That was the rumor. And so now we have it where they moved it from the main card to the prelim. Why? Because despite Rodolfo Vieira polishing up his striking, extending his shots now, great shot selection, good sequences, I'm telling you, over 3-4 fights, if you put a grid overlay, you will be happy, man. You'll draw data points where you see Rodolfo Vieira has increased in all aspects of his strike game. However, Bo Nickal's a dominant wrestler, and there is no shot that Rodolfo Vieira possesses where he can get served that RDR treatment and he don't like it to the stomach, right? Absolutely not. There are no high knees from him toward Bo Nickal. So it's Bo Nickal on the money line. Gerald Meerschaert, I really want him to submit Kyle Dawkins because I know he can do it. I know he could do it. But again, Kyle Dawkins is willing to die in there. So again, like the Jeppe Marscal and Pat Sabatini, are we going with the dog in Kyle Dawkins or the more technical grappler in Gerald Meerschaert, man? I'd bet it Gerald Meerschaert by submission, whatever the hell, plus 200 that might be, or Kyle Dawkins by knockout, man. That's the only way you could bet this. All right, let's go. Moving on. We have Angela Hill, Fatima Klein. We know Fatima Klein can kickbox her life, Thai box her life away, man. And now she also grapples. And we've known she's done this since a very young age, very teenage, as Erin Blanchfield. All right, the best of friends sharing this fight card, and we got Angela Hill, right? Angela Hill, number 12. Fatima Klein will finally rank. What an incredible fight this is going to. She will finally rank and have a strawweight ranking next to her name. And then we got Baysanger Suskarev versus Eric Mikkoniko. Clearly, it's Baysanger Suskarev. He's got the takedown. He's got the kickboxing. Eric's got good hands, but he's going to slow down in later rounds. I mean, if he can clinch Bay, good for him. If he can clinch Suskarev, good for him, because I think that'll buy him a round or two. But it's Suskarev on the money line. Next, we got Erin Blanchfield, Tracy Cortez. It's all going to come down to the boxing, man. Really, that's what it's going to come down to. The power. The damage is going to be worn on Erin Blanchfield's face. There is absolutely no way. You know how she says up, that combination for a takedown. Erin's going to be striking with high kicks, and Tracy Cortez is going to box her lights out, man. The scrambling is what Tracy's going to look forward to the most, I think, defending the takedown. That's going to be fun for her. I don't think she really would be conditioning any offensive wrestling here. Really, I don't think she cares to take down Erin Blanchfield. This is going to be a great fight. I can't wait. And I can't wait to see Tracy move up in the rankings. Now, Erin Blanchfield will be back. She's 26 years of age. She'll be back. But absolutely has to work on the strikes that she absorbs. In the last 90 days, fighters like Rice McKee, fighters like Danny Barlow, DeJourn Santos, fighters who absorb strikes to the face, and Erin Blanchfield is in that category. They're more likely to lose in the last 90 days. So I'm riding that trend. Okay, and you could think back to fights on these last two Apex events where you can see that the fighter that absorbs too many strikes to the face, man, it just does not win the fight in the last 90 days. All right, so next we have Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Someone's telling me about Michael Morales' strength, and he is a judo practitioner. However, that's not to say Sean Brady won't take him down, man. Sean Brady's taking this guy down. The problem is what happens in the third round. That's the problem. I know Michael Morales doesn't have the cardio. However, Sean Brady is going to get hit. He's going to wear all that damage. I'm telling you right now, it's inevitable. It's the size, the reach proportions. Okay, his boxing is very technical here with Michael Morales. He uses his knees, his kicks, and he's trying to get your head off, man. He will fist fight you. He'll brawl you in there. And I saw a good technical striking match with him and Jake Matthews. But Sean Brady, man, we'll see. Again, we're gonna make independent videos of this fight. All you got to do is go on our channel and we'll review. Benoit Saint Denis, Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush can most certainly submit Benoit Saint Denis. Now, we got these fist fighters, brawlers meeting head-to-head clash. This is a 50-50 fight. This is a 50-50 fight. Whoever gets to who first wins this fight. This fight is not going the distance. Absolutely not. It's the under 2.5. And I'm taking Beneil Dariush on the money line, if you tell me. But we're going to break this down further using statistical data, data points, simulators, grid overlays, machine learning, AI, baby. And we're going to deliver that video on YouTube. We have the biggest bet on Valentina Shevchenko, which is coming up next. Leon Edwards, man, for all he's worth, man, Carlos Pratt is just going to Thai box the shit out of this man. That's it. And he's got the takedown. So if he could hold him down around, he's got the fight. It's Carlos Pratt or nobody here. Of course, I'd love for Leon Edwards to win, you know, but that's not the fight that he was provided. Had he been provided Michael Morales, which was the initial fight, I think I would have gave it to my guy here, Leon Edwards, all right? But that's not the case. Valentina Shevchenko, she's worked all her life in the flyweight division. There is an argument for her having defeated one of the best ever, okay, in Nunes. And so at bantamweight, to see a small Valentina go to bantamweight and give her the fight of her life is incredible. And I think that's what's going to happen here. Val can move up in weight, you know, and to bantamweight after a victory here, as she chases, you know, that double champ belt that she's always wanted. And Zhang Weili is just too small. You don't just move up a weight class to try and win. That's like Pantoja moving up to bantamweight to defeat Merab. It's just not going to happen. Now I get it. Zhang's center of gravity, I understand her takedowns, much more polished than that of Alexa Grasso, and you know, she held Valentina down. But Valentina could play against the wall, man. She could hook in, she could turn away and drop some combinations. She could turn back combinations. She could keep it standing for as much as she can. And she does have takedown deals. She can scramble. She can grapple as well. It's not like Amanda Lemos is in there with Zhang Weili again. You understand what I mean? So that's how I see the narrative going as well, man. Valentina just winning again. And the public is going to be riding Zhang Weili. I think the UFC has to determine also that the Chinese market for UFC is not a favorable one, man. It's not. They're not really into combat sports like that. They may think it's barbaric. Who knows? But the market just isn't there. If you haven't noticed, they're this up-and-coming heavyweight they had knocked out. You know, Song Yodong's being fed to Sean O'Malley. And now Zhang Weili, you know, stepping stone for Valentina Shevchenko to try and reach the bantamweight. Okay? You heard it here first. And then we got Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev. Islam is in his prime. At welterweight, he fills in like you have no idea. This guy's kickboxing is sick, man. You guys are going to see a work of art in there. Jack Della Maddalena is a brute. He's wearing damage all the time. If he tries to offensively wrestle, and he will because he wants to intimidate Islam, he's going to get reversed. He's going to get scrambled on. And if he does attempt to ground and pound Islam on the bottom, all Jack is going to do is really waste his time because ain't no referee going to stop it. He's just going to get winded. He's going to get his cardio drained. And so his best bet is really to keep it standing, like Bilal would have, and win the fight. That's really what it's like. But, you know, that's not what we're going to have here. All right? Yeah, and that's all she wrote, man. Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev. You heard it here first. Islam Makhachev and new welterweight champion of the world, man. This is crazy. Let's get it. Pro Schmo Bets.